Hello, it's Markham Matosh here from Markham 3D, and we're going to continue on with our live stream of working on my VR game here. So at the moment I've been working on the box here, and we've got the door now here. However, the door just opens. We kind of want it to stop, actually not open unless I've given it the instructions to open it. So I'm going to come down here. Let's just dump in an interactive button. So this stuff here, this is from Mitch's VR lab. So all this blueprints, and he's given it away for free, which is pretty good. So I'm pretty keen on that. Now I want to be able to send a signal that this is locked until this button is pressed. Now I've got to remember how to do it. Okay, I can do this. Okay, so let's open up this interactive blueprint and let's go through it. So there is a video on Friday explaining why I use Unreal and why I love Unreal, because I can just read it. It is amazing. So on component begin overlap, which is what we're going to do, it does all this stuff. And we want to, oh my goodness, I can't remember. So we want to create target object, and we're going to change that to an actor class. Let's type in actor, blah, 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 blah. Is that right? I believe it's right. And we turn that on compile. And that means when we come into here, we can select the target object, which will be this interactive door. So if I click this and interactive door, so now this is linked to this. What do we do now? We go into the interface, I believe, from memory, which is getting fuzzy now because I haven't done it for a bit, and I might actually have to go back and watch my tutorial. We don't have any interface in here, so I'm just going to try and find one. Let's just create an interface. Blueprint interface. That's not the one. Which one is it? It's not a game instance. Oh, actually, maybe I can just go cancel, go away. Right click blueprints interface. That's the one. Blueprint interface underscore custom world int. So from in here, I can create a new function. Button pushed. Compile, interact button, class settings, BPI, custom world int. Let's come over into this blueprint. We want here to add in the class as well. BPI, custom world int, compile. Okay, on drag. So first we need grab. Let's go set a variable called locked. Come in here, let's put in a branch condition. If it is locked, nothing will happen. So I got to put false in there, and we got to break. Come on, break that link, so it's locked. And by default, compile, it's locked. So let's just wake up the VR and jump in. So I'm just going to step away, compile, play, and hopefully I can't touch it. So just bear with me. Let's get this. hat on. Okay. Wake up, Mr. Remote. And locked. Beautiful. If I now press escape and we go locked, let's untick that, compile and play. Come over here. Beautiful. So we got that working. Excellent. Alright, so we got the lock mechanism working, which is exactly what I wanted. Now, what we need to do is when button is pushed, so we need to go into the event graph. Let's see what this works. Button pushed. That's not the one. We're looking for the red one. Button, event button push. We want to set locked. We want to have that unticked. Fair enough. Let's come over into our interactive button, which is what we want. Begin overlap, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Button pushed. Now, which one are we going to do? Call function. Call interface. No, that's the one. We need the one with the little envelope. Whoops. Button pushed. I don't think it's a call function. Let's turn off context sensitivity. And I believe it's something called like a message. It's not an event. Call function. Message. And the target is going to be our target object. So if we go compile, our button, we got our button here, and that's pointed at through this here, the target object, which is what we got over there, is pointed to this door. Hopefully now it should work. Let's just make sure it is locked. It is locked. So let's now test that out. Alright, what do we got? If we come in here, nothing happens. Beautiful. Let's come back over here, push the button. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Excellent. So, we've got puzzles happening. Alright. Alright. Cool. So now we've got the door working, we've got a button interacting with the door. Excellent. So let's leave that for now. And how about we work on this fuse box area? We should pretty this up. Actually, what I've done is I think I deleted this piece here. Yeah, I deleted this piece here because I didn't really like it. It was just way too high poly. I really didn't need it. I did, however, find a bug though. Hilarious bug. Let me show you. So let me just come back into here. Put the headset back on. And if I pick up one of these objects. Whoop. Let me just try that again. Oh, yay. Okay. And I'm just going to head over to here. We can see that I pick it up, put it back, and it just keeps growing in size. Oh, come back. And then it just disappears. Hilarious. Alright. So I think I know why that's happening. And let me just put the headphones back on. So I believe that's happening because that's a lot of errors. Is because the scale of this object is 1.1. Now I've already... Oh, no. Control Z. Why Blender? I do not understand why. If I right click on something in Blender and then Control Z, it doesn't work. Far out. Alright, let's just reline this up how I think it was. Maybe that's good enough. GX. Okay, actually no, that's a bit too far. Let's move that in. Alright. So what do we got? So yes, it was because of that scale. So if I come up here, let's turn off this collection. Turn on parts. And I've already now scaled these. I've already exported them. So if I come back into here, let's go find all those meshes. Sci-fi level, Let's just select 1, 2, right click, re-import, and they should be slightly bigger. Beautiful. So let's just set all this back to 1. And we'll lock these ones. And that problem should now be resolved. Let us as well bring in our third one that we made, I think about 2 videos ago. Nope, wrong spot. My game, I know. Very original. We got plug 3. Let's bring that in. Import all. And once again, if I double click on this, we can see that I have done the normals wrong. Normals. Okay, plug 3. Let's hide everything else. And if we come in here, we can see our normal lines. So if we come back up into here, normals, we can see that we don't actually see any lines. So I'm going to select all, Shift N, and now everything's pointing outwards, which is what we want. From here, let's go File, Export, OBJ. We want selection only, 100, and Z up. Let's go out to Assets, plug 3, Export, into Unreal, close that, right click, re-import. Oh, much better, isn't that right? And there we have it. There's our plug, and I think we assigned it to go into here. So let's throw in these. I'm going to bring this one over. Alt, left click and drag. Let's reset the rotation here. Whoops, let's just turn that 90 degrees. And bring that into, oh, come on. Bring that into place. About here. Okay, this is going to be a little bit fiddly just getting it in there. Beautiful. We want the value to be, let's just say for now, plug 3. And let's bring that one up as well and plop that in place. The value on this thingy-mabob doesn't have one. Where is it? Why does it not have one? Because it's not an interactive cartridge. You silly man. Let's delete that. Let us come into here. Just duplicate this one. We will change this to pink because we can. Close that. What do we say? Plug 3. And then from here we will select our mesh. SM plug. We want SM plug 3. And this one here as well needs to be SM plug 3. So this is kind of our as soon as you pick it up, it changes color, and this is what it changes color to. Whoops, Control Z. Good. Let's go back into the scene, and we'll just rotate the whole thing. Alright, and let's just dump this in the middle. We can have a quick squiz. Let's go play, and let me put the headset back on. Okay, there we go, and boop. So that one needs to go a little bit higher. Where's the mic? Just to make sure I don't punch it. Put it there. That one looks nice. So if we start coming around, come on. Okay. No, you don't want to go in there? Why not? We're all stuff here. Ah. Brilliant. So what's happened is my battery has gone flat. So bear with me while I change batteries. Come on, you can do it. I know how to change a battery in the Oculus controller. I've done this so many times at work. Take that battery out. Let's get the left controller. Goodbye, muchachos. Bear with me, I'm very sorry about this. Come on, Mark, you can do it. I believe in you. Well done. Oh, jeez. Okay, get that battery in here. Put this back on. There we go. Okay, back in the game. That's not what I wanted. Oh, there we go. Okay. Plop. Let's grab that. Plop. And, oh, what was that? That's under my desk. Let's pick this up. Plop. Okay. So I haven't resized these actually. I thought I did. And if I come over here, oh, if I come over here, locked. So let's come back here, push the button. Let's open it up. Let's get the other one out. Oh, why is that one bigger? Because I didn't resize it. That is starting to come along. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's small victory dance. Okay, so let me just move everything away. That's amazing. I'm very happy how that's turning out. Let's just put this in here. Let me just rescale this back to 1. Let's come into Blender. One thing we got to do is with this one, I want to move these ones back a little smidgen. These ones here, I want them to go back into the mesh because it's sitting a little bit too high. So I'm going to turn this from world to local and push them in. Let's come over to Blender. That was the right size. Plug 1. Oh, that's a plane. Okay, this one here, we need to scale 1.1. File, export, OBJ, selected object, selected only, scale 100, Z up. That was plug 1. Let's make sure it's plug 1. So if I select over here, we can come into the mesh, plug 1, beautiful. Plug 1, export, and let's just go plug 1, and let's select this one, plug 2. Alright, let's go scale 1.1, file, export, OBJ, and this is plug 2. Come into Unreal Engine, select these 3, right click, re-import. They should be bigger. Beautiful. I'm happy. I'm happy that this button and that door works. And unfortunately you can see a little bit of blue in there. But that should be fine. Okay, I'm not worried about that. Now, what are we going to do about this? Let's hide these. Let's bring back our engine. Alright. So I got a tutorial coming out in this next week. However, sneak peek. I am going to use UVPackmaster Pro 2 right now, and there's a link below. Check this out. I'm going to go UV editing. It is horrendous. Smart UV project, oakley dokley. And just wait a bit. It's just going to cut through. Come on, buddy. I believe in you. This is kind of high poly. We can see that we're at, what are we at? 121,000 faces. That's a lot. But it looks good. You can do it. Come on, buddy. It's not going to take that long. And so what this add-on does is it packs the UV amazingly. It does all those auto calculations. It's better, almost as good as Unreal's one as well. So I've seen Unreal when it's packed its UVs that it really packs it. So for instance here you can see if I select all, you can just see how many gaps there are. If I press N, UVPackmaster Pro, I'm just going to press pack. I'm not even going to change any options. Down here, 50%. That is sick. That is a great add-on. And it's easy. You can actually turn on whatever this is. I don't even know how to say it, but what that does, it'll just constantly calculate a better result. I don't need that right now, so I'm happy to leave it as is. So let's go back over into modeling, and now we've got a wonderful UV layout. So let's start working with stuff. I want to now start separating all this out by materials, and I might do just this one first. So let's rename this material. We will call it matte underscore painted. So we're going to have a painted part. We're going to have a matte underscore aluminium and matte underscore rubber. Oops. Matte underscore rubber. And what's the other material? Matte underscore plastic. All right, let's start from the top. So I'm going to do Control L. This bit here can be painted, assign, hide. This pipe here can be aluminium, assign, hide. These here. Actually, I'm just going to make all the pipes aluminium. Okay, that's all one pipe. That's fine. What else we got? We got these. You know what? I might make those ones rubber, aluminium, hide. Whatever these parts are. Control L. I like this part here. We'll make that painted. Now, this bit here, could almost have this as plastic. Kind of this cover here, Control L. And let's go make that plastic, I reckon. Hide. I think we might have to put something in the back there to hide that, but let's go Control L. We will make that painted. This part, whoops, let's just get rid of that. Hide. These brackets here, let's make them aluminium. Hide. Control L. Let's make this piece here painted. Come on. Oh yeah, gotta press hide. These two here, these two pipes here, we will make aluminium. Bracket. What do you reckon? Probably painted. This cap here, let's make this a rubber cap because we haven't had any rubber yet. Hide. I know, good philosophy there. So these two pieces here, they are going to be aluminium. These pieces here will be painted. And hide. What I might do is, just for a default, I'm going to go material 0, and this is unassigned. Let's select everything and assign it to that, and then that way when I come out and go Alt H, unhide everything, everything that doesn't have material is obviously assigned to the unassigned. Okay, let us just use quickly, I'm going to use Wolf 3D's PBR material. So let's come up here, painted plastic. No, I said that's painted material, so car paint. I don't want car paint. Let's go the other way. N, we will use KitOps, and we will use his material library, EV material library. Metal. Let's save it just to make sure I don't crash it. We want a painted, do we have painted steel? We do not have painted steel. That's fine. That's cool. Let's check other. Grime. No, there's rubber. Special. Chipped paint. Heck yeah. Let's select that now. Control, import. I hate you. Add insert. Whatevs. Okay. Delete that one. Matte painted is this one. And if we come over into shading, please load up. Come on, computer. There we go. Alright, let's come into here and find the color. We're looking for an orange color, base color. Sure, let's change that to just a gray. Oh, an industrial blue, maybe. For those of you who are boilermakers, you know all too well about the pipes that we weld. Anything else in here? Nope, that's fine. Okay, next color. So modeling. Let's go back into other. Where were we? Rubber. Add insert. Give me an error. That's fine. Rubber. Oh my goodness, I hate you. There we go. Must have an outdated version of KitOps at the moment, which is why it's being a little bit temperamental. Rubber will become CW rubber. Aluminium, let's go metals. Add insert. Aluminium, I want it matte. Let's left click. Nope, let's that one. Cool, delete. Come back into here, aluminium, CW, aluminium matte. And let's find a plastic. Do we have a plastic? Plastic paint plus. Ooh, what color should be the plastic? What color should the plastic be is the question. So I've got a blue. Blue and green should never be seen unless something in between. So I think I might just make it a black. I just want a matte color. Add insert, that's fine. Add insert, delete. Click back on this. Plastic, CW. Plastic matte. Let's go back into shading. We are in plastic matte. I'm going to select this. What did I say? Maybe just a black. How does that look? Why isn't the painted surface coming through? So let's go change material to the chipped paint. Maybe chipped paint might not work, because there's a lot of red here. So I think I might have an old version of KitOps, which is very unfortunate. Sculpting, modeling, there we go. So let's select a different other, and we are trying to find a grime. There we go, look at that blue. Beautiful blue. Get in there, delete, come back in here, chip paint, we will change that to grime. And I'm going to save this before I click EV mode. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Where's my light? Let's just bring that in here. How does that look? Oh. Oh, that doesn't look too bad. Oh. Oh, darling. Alright. Let's go. Select. Okay, come on. Let's now select everything unassigned. Control I to invert. Hide. Let's start assigning some of this stuff. Okay. Aluminium. All these little parts and bolts and thingy-mabobs. This thing. These things. Control L. Beautiful. Oh, this is looking gorgeous. Control L. Whatever this is, Control L. We're going to make that aluminium. Hide. This major thing here. This major thing. Yeah, let's go. This major thing as well. So I'm just going to go through. I will jump into the game in a sec, and I will show you what we got. I'm just quickly going to assign a few things. Assign, hide, this massive piece, these pieces here, Control L, and let's grab these as well, Control L. I'm going to make this aluminium, assign, hide. Alright, so let me just jump into the game and show TM Craig. Control S to save. Let's jump into Unreal Engine, and let me just put the headset back on. Okay, what have we got? We're in here. So this is going to be kind of our VR escape room type thing. And where's the mic so I don't hit it? Put it in here. Let's turn around. Dump it in there. And let's grab that. Put that one in there. We've got some blue stuff. And then over here is a cupboard. That's locked. But if we come here, push the button, now opens. I can grab that and plop it on there. Oh my goodness, it's working! It is working! I'm so glad it's just working. Whoops, that hurt. Okay, coming to Blender. And I will continue on with the materials later. I do want to do something with the fuses, but I think I might do that at a later stage as well. I might populate a few more key puzzles. Not sure what type of other things to do. I would like to do kind of like a sequence of opening things. I've got a model in a door here that's locked. And it's once you get the engine going, then you can go out. But yeah, now it's just time to fill it all within little puzzles. This would be a puzzle in here, is finding these fuses and putting them in. Load balancing is one thing I would like to do. So with certain caps, it has various numbers on it. And depending on what level you've got in there, what pieces you got in there is the target you need to get, if you know what I mean. That sounded a bit weird. In my head it makes sense. The bad thing is I don't have a game design document, so I'm kind of just winging everything, and I'm making, you know, just choices here and there. So I think that's slowing down my production a little bit, but I'm getting a working concept, which is most important. Oh, there's a mistake there. That is the most important thing. I could blow one of the engines. That would be sweet. You know, you just die, and let's just put in what are we going to put in the particles, and just put in a fire. That's not rendering. Oh, there it is. Okay, hang on. Actually, I wonder what fire looks like in VR. I'm waiting for this to compile. My computer is very old. That's actually a really good idea, because I could put a fire in there, and first you got to work out a way to sort out the fire, and you've got a time limit to sort out that fire, or you die, you know. But let's check out what that looks like in VR. I'm going to press play. Oh my goodness. Oh, that looks sick. Oh my goodness. Oh. That is gorgeous. Hot. 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 Oh, it's just got to have more velocity coming out of one of the holes. Got to go through the gap. Ah, the fire. Plug it. Oh, that plug doesn't fit. Ooh. I do like it. I do like it. Oh my goodness, I do like it. So, I might, yep, I'm gonna work on that one. I might end the stream here. Thanks guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. So many possibilities. And yeah, I'm releasing video every Monday to Friday, 5 videos a week, really cool stuff, and these live streams are just an additional thing. So yes, make sure you like and subscribe, and until next time, arrivederci.